So
Awesome. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to 22 Panels. This is the podcast that aims to examine, explore, and elevate the medium of comics. I am Tyler, and across the interwebs from me is Tad. Tad, you are not in the Chicagoland area.
no, I'm closer to your son than you are.
I know. I was just going to ask you, did you see him on campus? No, I'm just kidding.
I
At
don't even remember what he looks like.
one of the largest campuses around.
I met him once, and
Yep.
it's kind of a big campus.
Yep. Exactly.
Was he at the comic show? Because I was at the
No.
library pretty much all day yesterday.
No. He couldn't be less interested.
Though
Um,
I did manage last night when I decided I wanted a cup of coffee going out for the karaoke after party.
yeah.
Nate Powell sang Bob Seger this year. How crazy it is to
Awesome.
see an old school punk rocker singing Against the Wind.
It's awesome.
Um, but I must have managed to find the only gas station in the world that stops serving coffee at 8 p.m.
Really? They don't brew anymore, huh?
So I had to look it up, and thank God it's a college town because I found a coffee shop not far away that was open until 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I walk in, and what do they have right by the door?
What's that?
A rack of graphic novels for sale.
Nice.
Yeah, including front and center March. So I get
Nice.
to go up to the counter
Yep.
and I order a bottomless cup, and the guy's like, if you stay, or I order a large, and he's like, if you stay, it's a bottomless cup, or I'm like, this is exactly my type of coffee shop. Normally, I'd be here till close, but I got to go meet that guy on the other side of town. And I pointed
To March. I gotta go meet that guy. What?
um, and they didn't even know CXC was going on.
Oh,
They didn't
really?
know about it. And I'm like, oh God, you need to go to the library tomorrow. You need to you need to discover this thing.
Yep.
And then like when I was talking to the volunteer coordinator at the party, I'm like, you need to make certain that somebody's going and hitting the coffee shops in town, particularly the ones that sell comics.
Yeah. That's funny that they had no
But
idea what was
then,
going on.
but then, like, just to make the story even better,
Yeah.
I walked in with Nate Powell, so I was able to tell it became something that was semi true to something that was actually very much true.
Yeah. That's
Nate and
awesome.
I walked through the door together.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
That's great.
yeah, that's my little.
Well, I told this story off the air, but my comic convention trip so far has been non-existent. I went over to the convention yesterday and got there 15 minutes too late. I didn't realize it was closing the floor. I just it's went
Well,
right over my
really, you
head.
got there at least 45 minutes too late because if you
Yes.
got there at 6 o'clock on the dot, they
Yep.
wouldn't have let you
You're right.
in either.
Yep, you're right. And so
It's not like in by 6 and then
nope,
browse
you're
for
right.
because I mean it's a Comic Con.
Yep.
If they had that rule, they wouldn't be able to leave until like midnight because
I know.
everybody would be in by 6. It was like, oh, you won't close until we leave. You're one of the stores that doesn't ask us to leave. Awesome.
Yeah. I know.
I got
And
my tent in the corner.
oh, yes, I'll be going today. I messed up yesterday. Messed up the
That's
I just
okay.
wasn't paying attention to the time. I'm just like, it's Saturday night, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I'm an idiot. My wife and daughter went with me. Of course, Raina was really disappointed, and Peggy just kind of looked at
Yeah.
me going, "Really? You didn't look at the time?"
I hope you took him out for ice cream or something.
Yeah, we did have a dessert, but I don't remember what we
Okay.
did. Oh, we ate at Firehouse Subs.
Okay.
That's pretty
Okay.
good. And then, yeah. And then we took my daughter clothes shopping, and she was happy.
Yeah. So I'm not going to dive too deep into CXC
Sure.
because we've got Joe Saraki is going to be joining us on I think Friday
Yeah.
to talk about his soup campaign for a book that you and I already love. Um, and he met up with me for a while yesterday morning, so we figured we'd talk CXC
Yeah.
then. So I'll do more details and whatnot on Friday.
Friday.
So as because we're both kind of in a hurry this morning anyway.
Yeah.
So you ready? You ready to run through news,
Yeah.
or did you have other things you want to share? I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Nope. I was just shooting the shit.
Sure, you don't want to tell me more about Firehouse subs.
Nope. I think
Okay,
I think if you haven't been to a Firehouse Subs, they're very good.
okay, okay. And they don't even pay us.
No, they don't.
Um, so we're gonna start off with kind of a down note. Zoe Thorogood, one of I know my favorite artists.
Yeah,
I think you're a big fan of her
I
too.
am. Yeah.
Um, announced on Instagram this week that her um brother had chosen to end his own life,
Yeah.
and since she happens to have written a book about her own experiences with suicidal depression, uh, all proceeds from It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth sales for the rest of the year will be donated to suicide
Mm-hmm.
prevention and mental health charities. Um, so this is where I say, like, I feel it way too much.
Yeah.
Um, if you need help, reach out now. Um, I'm trying to
Sure.
I thought they had the hotline number at the bottom of the story, and I don't see it. So um
Well, when we
uh,
find it, I'll put it
yeah.
in the notes.
Yeah,
I'll make
no,
sure to find one
we'll
for
find
this.
one.
Yep.
Um actually we're going to do the quick Google search, and I apologize to our listeners that I didn't prepare better. I even have a comic that I like put into a bag already
Right.
that um oh, that's right. I forgot. And in the United States, they've even made it significantly easier.
Yeah, it's three
It
digits, I
is
think.
it is now 988.
Yeah. I was trying to remember it
Not
while you were looking.
nine, yeah, 988 in the United States. Um, and again, yeah,
Yeah, if you
my
are
my
struggling,
heart
call
my heart, yeah, and my heart goes out to Zoe and her family so much.
for sure.
Um, and this won't be the last time that I mean, uh, the group that I normally do the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention walk, the Out of Darkness walk with, actually walked yesterday. So my wife was walking with them, but I was here.
Yeah.
Um, but this is definitely something that's close to me.
Yeah.
Um,
Unfortunately,
so we'll definitely be doing more.
in my small town here, we probably average about one suicide a year,
Yeah,
and it's sad. I mean, and we're only 5,000 people.
right,
Um,
right.
yeah, it's always hits our
Um,
community really sad when it happens.
so yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some more stuff around this in the coming months.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I've been meaning to do something more on. I mean, we always hit mental health here and there, but
yeah,
I kind of want to make a point of doing something mental health related a lot more often than we have been.
sure, makes sense.
Um, and I think this will be the thing that finally kicks me into gear.
Okay, awesome.
Um, on brighter notes,
Yeah,
though I guess we're going to go back and forth a little bit in terms of the
sure.
level of notes, but Garth Ennis, Ram V, Marguerite Bennett, Joe Pruitt, and Adam Glass are leading up a lineup of fantastic creators for a new imprinted image called Ninth Circle.
Mm-hmm.
um, that will be doing one and done format horror stories,
Yes.
prestige format. So they're like the big oversight. They're like distillery like books,
Yep.
but it's not going to be series. It's going to be every one of them is
One
an
off.
individual,
Yep.
like 48 page. 60, I don't know if they specified that they'd all be the same page count or what that page count was,
Yeah.
but definitely at least the 40, we're doing European style folio type
I
things.
love it. I'm looking forward to it so much.
But each one of them one and done.
Yep.
I think the first one is even in solicits already.
I think so.
Freddy the Fix from Garth Ennis and Mike Perkins.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a cool thing. And then I was going to talk a little bit more about CXC here.
Uh-huh.
But then on Instagram, uh, just last night, Lion's Tooth, the comic and bookstore, and they teach comic art classes, and they have fantastic book clubs and signings and whatnot in Milwaukee that I love and adore. And it took me way too long to get up there, and now I try to get there at least once a month.
Uh-huh.
Um, Announced that they're rolling back their hours at least for the winter season.
Uh-huh.
Essentially because they can't afford not to.
Right.
So this is my reminder to support your local comic stores. And having also just been at CXC and knowing enough of the artists that I know that there were a few of them that were saying this is kind of a down year for them sales wise,
Oh.
both away from here and here at CXC.
Right.
Go to your local cons, support the local artists. This is the art and the stories that we love, but the people who make it still need to eat and pay rent and that sort of thing, and they can't do it if we're not making the effort to help them.
Right. No, makes sense.
So that's my little thing, and if anybody's listening who really wants to support Lion's Tooth, they have a fantastic a curated graphic novel subscription service.
Right.
So for $380 a year, I forget if that's a discount off of the if you do it for a 1 month, 3 month, or whatever subscription,
Yep.
they'll send you a book every month. They'll pick out a book that goes out to all of so it'll be a relatively new book
Right.
going out to all but it's a way for them to keep a cash infusion, know that we have at least this much profit every month. And it's a really valuable tool for them to be able to support the store. Also, they're on bookshop.org. When you order from bookshop.org, it will also support local bookstores. You get to pick which one. So that's something that people should know.
Cool. Hey guys, we're going to run down through the new to order this month, and starting with the new comic book series, we've got Archaic from Melissa F. Olson and Sally Cantorino from Ahoy. That will be out December 4th. Batman Dark Patterns from Dan Waters and Hayden Sherman from DC. That will be out December 11th. Book of Cutter from James Tiny in the Fourth and Werther Del Adera from Boom on December 25th. Challengers of the Unknown from Christopher Cantwell and Sean Izaski from DC on December 18th. Let's see here. We've got Daredevil Unleash Hell #1 from Erica Schultz and Valentina Pinti from Marvel. That's not coming out till January 8th of 25. Doll Parts, A Lovesick Tale from Luana Vecchio from Image, coming out December 11th. Dust to Dust from J.G. Jones, Phil Brom from Image on 12/25. Flavor Girls Return to the Mothership from Loic Locatelli Kornsky from Boom on 12/4. Freddy the Ox from Garth Ennis and Mike Perkins from North Ninth Circle, 12/11. That's from that Ninth Circle imprint that he's doing. It's pretty sweet. Hellhunters from Philip Kennedy Johnson, excuse me, Adam Gortham, from Marvel on 1225. Horizon Experiment Motherfucking Monsters from Jay Holtham and Michael Lee Harris from Image on 1218. Next, we've got In Bloom from Michael W. Conrad and John J. Pearson from Boom on 1211. Juvenile from Jesus Horella on Image from 12.4. The Long Cold Winter from Francesco Perillo and Stefano Corticelli from Mad Cave on 12.4. Metamorpho, The Elephant Man from Al Ewing and Steve Lieber from DC on 12.25. Missing on the Moon from Corey Crater and Damian Corsero from Mad Cave on 12.18. New Gods from Ram V and Evan Cagle from DC on 12.18. Nexus Scourge from Mike Barron and Chelsea Shannon and from Alien Books on 12.18. And Pandora Volume 2 from Frank Miller, Chris Silvereski, Anthony Marinville, Emma Kubert from Abrams Comics on 12.18. Robot Todd from Pharaoh Dalrymple from Floating World coming out in January of 25. Shadow of the Golden Crane from Chris Robertson and Michael Avon Oming from Dark Horse on 115. Shiver Suspense Stories from Jason Aaron and Bill Elder, Ben H. Winters, Cano, and Peter Krause from Oni EC on 1211. This one I'm really looking forward to. It's Back to Snot Girl number 16 from J. Lee O'Malley and Lisa Hung from Image from 12.4. Next up, we've got Star Wars, The Battle of Jakku, The Last Stand from Alex Segura and Leonard Kirk from Marvel on 12.25. Those Not Afraid from Kyle Starks and Patrick Piazzalunga from Dark Horse on 1/8. Through the Boughs, a Yuletide Offering from James Tynion IV, Kenny Roten, Sweeney Boo, Natalie Anderson, Grim Wilkins, Molly Mendoza, Pat McHale, Ryan Andrews, Jim Campbell, and Jensine Ekwall from Distillery on 1211. And Two-Face, number 1 from Christian Ward and Fabio Veras from DC Comics on 12.4.
So, Tyler, you want to talk some
New comics?
new comics?
Yeah.
I guess I get to go first even. So
Yep.
so I don't know why I said Tyler.
That's okay.
It's just said Tyler, I'm gonna talk some new comics.
Uh-huh. This one looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah, Daredevil Unleash Hell. Elektra spills more blood than ever because it's a red band book, which is essentially like their new
Marvel Knights kind of
Marvel
thing.
Marvel Max, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Max, that's what it was.
Yeah. So Elektra's the deadliest assassin in the Marvel universe. And this January, her vicious talents will be on full display in Daredevil Unleash Hell. 5-issue limited series will be written by Erica Schultz, continuing her work on the character after hit titles like Daredevil Gang War and Daredevil One Without Fear. Joining her on this blood-soaked saga will be artist Valentina Pinti. Daredevil Unleash Hell is the latest Marvel Red Band comic series following the likes of Bloodhunt and Blade Red Band, Werewolf by Night, and Wolverine Revenge. Labeled parental advisory and polybagged to keep those faint of heart from experiencing the intensity. Series allows Elektra to unleash unrestricted bloodshed against her targets as she continues to protect the streets of Hell's Kitchen as the woman without fear.
I haven't seen a polybag comic in a while.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cool.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I mean, I love Erica Schultz. I love Daredevil. I mean,
Yeah.
that pretty much says it all, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Doll Parts, a lovesick tale. From Luana Vecchio and
Vecchio, I think.
Vecchio, yeah. A twisted new entry into the lovesick universe from Russ Manning Award winner Luana Vecchio. 12-year-old Madeline dreads the idea of growing up. She fears becoming like the cruel older sisters or facing the contempt of her devoutly religious mother, but most of all, she doesn't want to become a target for the monsters that are out there hiding in plain sight. However, a stomach churning discovery forces Madeline to confront the harsh reality that growing up isn't a choice, it's survival. Part coming of age and part horror thriller, Doll Parts is a must read for both seasoned fans and newcomers to the twisted universe of Lovesick, where youth and innocence are nothing more than meat for the cruel. In stores December 11th. That looks cool. All right.
Next one's you too.
I know. This one looks awesome. This is In Bloom from Michael Conrad and John Pearson. 43% of cells within a human body belong to something other than the human host. Microbiomes, invasive bacteria, fungal and viral agents, and something else, something more. When the bloom happened, humanity was changed forever, transformed by a symbiotic fungal megasystems that infected their body. Some affected people grew new body parts, some found their personalities changed in radical new ways, while others reported contact with some other intelligence, not their own. In this revolutionary new world, Agent Spears finds herself investigating a series of mysterious murders, a chain of violence that leads her to a terrifying question on which the fate of every living being rests. Visionary writer Michael Conrad and Eisner Award-winning illustrator John Pearson present a boundary-pushing science fiction saga evocative of The Last of Us, Blade Runner, and Annihilation. In stores December 11th. God, that looks so cool. I'm like really interested in that.
Let's see that one.
Yeah, what do you got up here?
New Gods. This is you too.
Oh, what? I got 3 of them.
You get 3 in a row, man.
Okay, New Gods from Ram V and Evan Cagle reshaped the mythology of the DCU. An old god has died, and the reverberations of his passing are felt across the universe, setting forth the soldiers of an intergalactic army and awakening the latent powers of a mysterious child on Earth. But this has all been foreseen, prophesied by the Source, and fed as an enigmatic images to its agent, Metron. Now as Metron brings word of this cosmos-shattering prediction to the residents of New Genesis and Apocalypse, both worlds are thrown into a chaos and conflict. On Earth, Scott-Free and Barda find themselves unaware of this incoming chaos, while consumed with their own daunting task yet. Parenthood. Ram V and Evan Cagle bring the fourth world to a whole new generation in this epic of cosmic proportions. An old god has died, the new gods are born. In stores on 12/18.
I am looking forward to this just for the Barda and Mr. Miracle raising a kid.
For sure. Yeah.
I love Barda and Scott Free when Barda was pregnant. So, raising a kid.
No problem.
I stole a Hellboy from you.
Uh-huh.
Shadow of the Golden Crane. Chris Roberson and Michael Avon Oeming. I don't know. Has Oeming actually done Hellboy before, or does he just?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to bring him back because I know he loves Mignola.
Yeah.
And he's got a style very reminiscent of him.
Yes.
So when I saw he was doing a BPRD, I'm like, oh my God.
Well, he said when we talked that he kind of aped his style on purpose.
Oh yeah, no, he does. He adores him.
Yep.
Mysterious BPRD case in the 1960s forces Agent Su Xiang to dive into the history of the secretive Golden Crane Society and into the questions in her own family past as well. Hellboy creator Mike Mignola is joined by writer Chris Roberson and artist Michael Avon Oeming in this paranormal puzzle that unfolds across time.
Yeah, I love it. I love both their art styles, but this is going to be cool.
Yes.
So
very much looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars. We might hear more about Star Wars later. Star Wars Battle of Jakku, The Last Stand. A dark force strikes at the heart of the just formed New Republic and serves as a reminder that the galaxy is far from a safe place. Chandrilla under attack, the rise of a familiar villain driven to the edge of sanity. Lando Calrissian and a ragtag team of pilots are attacked by an unexpected fleet, and the return of Han Solo.
Nice.
This is the third of the Battle from Jakku
Okay.
series. Will be kicking off on Christmas Day. I wonder how many comic shops are going to be open Christmas Day just because it's a Wednesday,
Yeah.
and how many places are going to make you wait till Thursday for your comics.
I'm gonna check with Rainbow ahead of time and let them know
Yeah,
because they may not
yeah,
even might not be on their radar that Christmas Day is a Wednesday.
right.
Yeah, I'll check.
I mean, I'm certain it will be at some point.
Yeah, coming up. Yeah.
As they're ordering stuff in stores, December 25th. Uh, um, how about some graphic novels, Tyler?
Yeah, this looks good. Caravaggio, the palette, and the sword. Discover the body, swashbuckling life of one of the greatest painters in history through Milo Manara's passionate and personal tribute to his artistic idol. Caravaggio, the Palette, and the Sword, Volume 1, is the first half of Milo Manara's two-volume epic biography of the hot-tempered Italian master painter. It depicts Caravaggio's early years in Rome as he struggles to capture truth on canvas, only to have his art condemned to be burned by the church. He is then forced to flee the city when he kills a man in his righteous fury over the death of a prostitute. The two volumes of Caravaggio mark the return of Manara to U.S. readers and the debut of Fantagraphics' new series. The Milo Manara Signature Edition features affordable paperbacks of Maestro Manara's internationally acclaimed work. Discover the body, swashbuckling life of one of the greatest painters in history through Manara's passion. Why does that repeat that? Passionate personal tribute to his artistic idol, Michelangelo Merisi, whom the world come to know as Caravaggio. In shops December 4th. Yeah, this looks really cool. As an art guy, I really like Caravaggio's work, and this looks really cool.
Do you like Milo Manara's work?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know how well you knew him already. He's got a reputation for the risque.
Yeah. Yep. I kind of see that from
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
cover of this looks like a romance novel
Yep.
from the romance section at the library or something like that.
Yeah.
The funny ones, just on a short tangent, at the library I work at, the really funny ones are the large print ones, the large
Right.
print
Romance.
romance, because the older ladies usually check those out, and they're
Right.
so embarrassed when they bring them up to the counter with me. And I just want to be like, you know what? I don't care what you're reading. I really don't.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
Silver Sprocket is bringing us The Collected Crime Hot
Yeah.
from Alec Robbins. Sexy sci-fi comedy about three hottest criminals in the universe. Hayes, a shapeshifter, galaxy's greatest thief. Blue Lick, Catman, brawny getaway driver. Rat, angel, bombshell hacker. In a future where humanity was guided by an all-knowing algorithm to leave Earth behind and colonize the depths of outer space, our three hot thieves plan heists that can't be predicted by unfeeling computer code. Always on their tail is Inspector 100 Cold, one of the algorithm's robot lackeys built to serve the machine-made status quo that our heroes simply can't resist toying with. The hilarious and erotic send-up of cat and mouse crime cakers by the cartoonist who brought you Mr. Boop, which is fantastic. If you haven't read Mr. Boop,
I have not.
Alec Robbins did a series where he he wrote it autobiographically and he is a character,
Yeah.
but he married Betty Boop,
Oh, okay.
like the actual Betty
Okay.
Boop, like the cartoon Betty Boop.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So he plays with the fact that like he's human and she's a cartoon.
That's awesome.
It's got like that Jessica Rabbit playing
Roger
Patty
Rabbit. Yep.
Cake thing. Yeah. The Collected Crime Hot Volume 1 includes the series' first 5 chapters packaged with a slip cover that can be easily removed to reveal naked drawings. Yeah, no, he's hilarious.
Funny.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, Cryptoid next up. Let's see here. I gotta enlarge my screen. Cryptoid is a book about monsters. Giant monsters, tiny monsters, robot monsters, cosmic monsters. These bizarre creatures are depicted in a series of interconnected stories which take place within different planes of existence. These surrealist, self reflective, and superbly rendered comics surprise at every turn and showcase an inherent joy for the comics medium. In stores November 13th. Oh, and this is by Eric Haven, if I haven't said
At
that.
Fantagraphics.
Yeah.
Yep. Dr. Worthless, the man who studied murder and nearly killed the comics industry. From the creative team behind the award winning Did You Hear What Eddie Gein Done? Comes an examination of one of the most polarizing figures in pop culture, Dr. Frederick Wortham. Reviled by comic book fans as a witch hunting zealot who stirred up a panic among the parents of America for his own self promoting purposes, he was also a renowned psychiatrist who, among other accomplishments, opened a clinic in Harlem for disadvantaged African American patients and played an important role in the desegregation of the nation's schools. Believing that murder could be abolished through a proper understanding of the mental and social roots of criminal violence, he took a genuinely humane approach to some of the most notorious homicidal maniacs of his time, while simultaneously exploiting their stories for his own commercial ends. In stores February 19th.
God, the cover looks cool. I really like that.
Does. Does.
So I'm gonna have to read up on Doctor Worthless because I before I read this because I don't know anything about
Wortham.
Worth
Wortham.
Wortham. Oh, I meant
That's
the
why there's that. That's why there's the quotes.
yeah yeah. I meant I have to read up on it because I didn't.
I mean, from a comics hero, he's or from like a comics perspective, he's almost universally reviled.
Yeah, sounds like
But like, if you look at it from a holistic perspective, uh, that doesn't like completely absolve him,
yeah
but it becomes like one of the black marks on somebody who's probably overall pretty good.
yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm kind of looking forward to this one too because I think I'll need a comic book to be willing to explore more of his good side because I'm so frustrated at what he led against comics.
Okay.
I mean, it was his book and his testimony in front of Congress that led to the Comics Code
Okay.
that killed EC Comics,
Yep.
that got rid of genre comics for a generation. Um, yeah, really, actually, two generations.
I'm gonna
The genre comics are all
definitely
but
check this
gone.
out.
So yeah, no, this is like high on my list.
Okay.
Um, and I might even be trying to reach out to the creators sooner rather than later.
Sure.
Um, there's some collections coming out.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite series recently. Um, Backtrack is getting a deluxe hardcover treatment from Oni Press. Patton Oswalt said, "Brilliant. Can't wait to see where this one goes. The Fast and the Furious meets Back to the Future in this high stakes car race through history from writer Brian Joines and artist Jake Elphick, now collected in a deluxe hardcover edition. If you had a chance to fix a mistake from your past, would you take it? Guilt weighs heavily on former criminal wheelman Allison Levy, whose personal life is in tatters. That is until eccentric businessman Casper Quelix makes her an offer to participate in a cross-country race where the winner can correct a single mistake from their past. The catch? Each leg of the course will have drivers racing through a different period in history where they will contend with medieval warriors, dinosaurs, natural disasters, and all-out pirate brawls. Quelix is determined to make this his most entertaining race of all time. And Brian Joines and Jake Elphick's high-octane adventure Backtrack thrust Allison and her fellow race drivers into a gut-wrenching and perilous race through time where they must band together if they hope to survive and win the ultimate prize, a second chance. In stores January 22nd.
I really like the aesthetic of the cover. I mean, it's got a 70s vibe to it,
Oh
right?
yeah,
I
no,
love the
it's got
palette.
that that 70s movie poster
Yep.
pulp fiction
Yep.
cover. Yeah.
It's
Kind of like
definitely.
the Reckless books.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I get to go again.
Yeah.
Guilt Frame for Matt and Margie Kint, a classic whodunit mystery that spans the globe from Paris to Hawaii to Montenegro as we hustle to keep up with the most unlikely murder solving duo in the history of murder solvers. Sam, who is in his early 20s, is an orphan taken in when he was younger by his well off Aunt Mary, who has an eccentric taste for antiques and travel. Together, Sam and Mary have solved some of the most notorious murders in the world. And true to form, their Parisian vacation is cut short when they stumble upon a murder scene so bizarre that only a raging psychopath could have produced it. But to solve the crime, they have to wrestle with jewel thieves, art forgers, gun runners, a lost puppy, and a master French detective who may just solve the crime before they do. February 19th, 2025.
Nice.
I've read the first two issues are out. I've read them. They're and fucking
Yes, they
tastic.
are. They are.
Yeah.
Matt and Margie are a great team.
Killing it. Yep.
Cemetery
There you
Kids
go,
Don't
Tyler.
Die from Zach Thompson and is it Gage?
Yeah,
Shaw?
no, well, I mean that's I think color artist is Gig Shaw.
Oh,
Daniel Irizarry is
yep.
the pencil.
Yep. You're only alive if you're online. The 21st century sucks hard, but it's been made somewhat tolerable by the latest media innovation to finally unseat the iPhone. Enter the Dreamwave, the first gaming console played entirely while you sleep. Now the obsession of millions around the globe, it's also the point of solace for four friends whose lives have been marred by trauma and dysfunction. Together, the group of ultra online cemetery kids spend their nights roaming the open world of the most immersive and brutal horror game ever created, Nightmare Cemetery. Together, they seek to dethrone an enigmatic humanoid monster known only as the King of Sleep, which was fun until one of them doesn't wake up and finds their consciousness locked inside a horror game that is anything but imaginary. Now the three remaining cemetery kids must navigate the game's forbidden landscape to rescue their friend and pray that the secret lurking at its center doesn't follow them home. Experience an exhilarating, terrifying adventure downloading from the cortexes of critically acclaimed writer Zach Thompson and blockbuster artist Daniel Irizarry. In stores December 4th.
All right, one last collection.
Yeah.
This is you again.
Project Cryptid. This
Volume 2.
Volume 2 is Alyssa Quitney, Matt Ligeti, Carol Lay, and various others. Artist Jamal Eagle, Ryan Kelly, Morissette, and various other artists. This new lighthearted collection features stories of yetis, sea serpents, and Jamaican crow, Florida Man, and many more mythical creatures, including not one but two tales of the Jersey Devil. A diverse array of comic talents ranges from ancient Mongolia and the northern reaches of Alaska to the mean streets of Brooklyn, all in search of the world's most bizarre creatures. This is in stores January 15th of 25.
Yeah, this has been a really fun anthology.
Yeah, I can't wait to.
I
haven't
mean,
started it, but
I'm a couple issues behind, but I've been digging it.
okay,
I've been digging it.
sweet.
So you caught up? Oh no, I guess we can't go to One Piece yet. We gotta quickly run through some final order cutoff. We've got Arcbound from Tom Hardy, Scott Snyder, Frank Thierry, and Ryan Smallman.
Yeah.
Black Hammer Spiral City #1 from Jeff Lemire and Teddy Christensen. In the Garden of Earthly Delights, a Tea Leaves Caper from Rich Tomaso, Kid Maroon from Christopher Cantwell, and Victor Santos, Star Trek Lower Decks #1 from Ryan North and Derek Charm, and Welcome to the Maynard from James Robinson and Jay Bone are all in their final week before final order cutoff.
Yeah.
So if there are books that interest you, as many of them interest me, get them onto your pull lists now. Crowdfunding right now. My Neighbor Necromancer from Dylan Gilbertson and Jason Piper, and Lab Three's Company from Ronald Wimberly are both crowdfunding through October 3rd. So they're in their home stretch, and they both have a little bit more to go. So if they were things that you were at all interested in, head over there. Maybe take one of the bigger packages, help them get across the finish line, if for no other reason than I want to read them.
That's funny.
Um,
They are good.
all, new to crowdfunding this week,
Yeah.
we've got Unseen Unheard, Disability and Neurodivergence, a anthology book from editors Anas Abdulhak, Aubrey Lynn Jepson, and C.K. Carpenter on Kickstarter through October 18th. The Captain Suave collection. This is a book near and dear to us. We talked to Joe and Kelly about it. We've read it and enjoyed it. It was unfortunately at a publisher that doesn't really pay their royalties very well. But Joe and Kelly have gotten the rights back, so they are putting out the collection on Zoop. It's ready to go. They just need to know how many people want it. So head over to Zoop between now and October 24th and order your collection.
Yeah.
The one thing on this list that's already funded, it funded all but instantaneously. Geezer number 3 from Will Potter and Philip Bond on Kickstarter through October 26th. And with any luck, we'll have Will and Philip on the show again pretty soon. So, yeah. Tyler.
Awesome.
What'd you love this week?
Well, Batman. I don't usually read a lot of Batman, but Batman the Long Halloween, the last Halloween.
I didn't get to it.
Oh, it's good.
I'm certain I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, from Jeff Loeb and Eduardo
I mean,
Russo.
I've had so much to read this week, and I was sick, and I drove out here, and I really haven't read much in the last couple of days because I've been here.
I mean, it's just an intro into what's happening in the world of, I don't really know.
Did you pick up the Zero issue too, or just the one?
No, I didn't see it. I must not have.
The Zero issue was a Batman Day
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
So
I'll have to go back because Rainbow might have one left. I mean, it was just last week, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Survival Street, The Radical Left.
That was so much fun.
Here's the thing. I hadn't read Survival Street, and so I bought it.
Didn't you read the first issue and
yes.
you liked it but didn't love it?
Yep.
So you didn't wind up picking up the other ones. As I was sitting there going, "Oh my God, Tyler, you got."
Yes. So I bought the trade on Comixology and read it in an afternoon, and it was awesome.
It's so fucking good.
So The Radical Left, James Asmus and Jim Festante. From Dark Horse. It is.
Those are just the writers. Abele, I can't remember his last name.
Oh, I'll have to.
Did the art?
Okay. But anyway, it is so fun.
It is.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character?
Oh, I don't even know. I like the one addicted to sugar a lot.
Yeah, she's got an ice cream addict, right? And she she just goes crazy for ice cream. But anyway, I thought we could talk about this one together since it's I put it at my third.
And in the week where we're talking about mental health, it turned out that like the saga number 69 was kind of a head fake in terms of it being the sexy issue.
Yes.
Instead, it was kind of the teenage depression issue.
Correct. Yeah. I know. I thought that too. I'm just I thought it was going to be a little bit more risque based on the cover.
I kind of knew that they weren't just because of where the last issue had left off.
Yeah.
But just because of who they are, they couldn't not do something for 69,
Yep. Exactly.
you
Yep.
know. But
Great story though.
yeah, I'm so hurting for Squire though.
I know. You know,
So hurting for Squire.
never.
And for that matter, I'm so hurting for Alana because, I've both gone through that stuff personally and I've gone through that as a parent.
Yeah, she doesn't know how
And
to help him.
like it's probably even harder to go through it as a parent.
Yeah, my
As
mom.
much as it sucked going through mental health stuff personally,
Yeah.
going through mental health stuff with my children,
Yeah.
having to see them suffer in ways that I know all too well
Yeah.
is just devastating.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
seeing my mom talks about that now because both my sister and I struggled with different mental health things, and my brother, at least outwardly to anybody, did not, and so, um, yeah, my mom talks about how hard it was on her for
yeah,
raising my
yeah,
sister and myself, and
yeah,
then I'm just so grateful that my son Sean is so, I don't know, in tune with himself, like, and he's just great at
yeah. If only he
that.
was down with the comics,
I
then he'd
know.
be cool.
Yeah, it's just not his thing. He is just, yeah.
He just hasn't found the right comics yet.
I know. I try. He actually really. I got him the first volume of Scott Pilgrim, and he loved them.
Okay.
And he loved them.
Well, Brian Lee O'Malley gave a talk last night here.
I know. Yeah.
You didn't get him to go out to see Brian Lee O'Malley?
Uh-uh. You know. He said
Wow.
he's like, Dad, I have so much other stuff to do. I'm like, okay, whatever,
Wow.
whatever. But yeah, he really liked it. And then God, I thought about getting him the whole set, but he just he just doesn't give me the thing that he would even really care if he got the
Right.
whole set. You know what I mean?
Right. I get it. I
So,
get it. I get it.
anywho, so
So
what's
you
on your
read
list?
like 6 chapters. Oh, that's right. I didn't do all of my list. We just did Saga.
Yeah.
Can you tell that I'm already kind
Your head is
of
out the
back at the
door.
con? Right.
Your
Yeah.
head is out the door.
Uh, the second was the first one shot from the Horizon
Yeah.
experiment, the Manchurian from Pornsak Picheshote and Terry Dodson, essentially a Chinese James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really cool. I'm hoping that sales are good enough on this and from what I've seen of the other things in the Horizon experiment, those two that we wind up getting at least miniseries for everything because these just look like fantastic. I mean, again, if the Manchurian is any indication, we're in for five fantastic books
Yeah.
that like take genres that we're really familiar with, but give them a twist by introducing a new culture
Sure.
and in a relevant way.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I've actually even Pornsak and I are trying to set up to talk again. Probably the final order cutoff for the next one is this week.
Uh-huh.
Um, like this week as in Monday. We talked about it last week. So we're looking at trying to like float probably between or around the release date of the next one before the final order cutoff on the third one.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Okay.
Because all of this is about timing in terms of goosing sales.
Right. Yeah.
And then Plastic Death and Dolls #4. We learned some interesting things about Edward this week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, among other things, we did learn that he did not kill his mother, which made me very happy.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
was a
have to
little
catch up.
afraid. I was a little afraid that it was going to turn out that his first murderer was his mother. And no, I think she's the first head that he kept,
Yeah.
but he didn't kill her.
Just a trophy.
Well, it's not even like that. I mean, you're gonna have to catch up. I don't want to give away
I'm
too many
gonna I'm
spoilers.
going to. I'm gonna
It's
just,
so
go buy
good.
I'm just gonna go buy all of the different like materials in this series and just read them all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's so good,
Hmm.
so good. So, One Piece,
Yeah.
you caught up
Yeah.
because I had a week where I didn't manage to read any One Piece.
I made a point of going, you know what? I am gonna just read them arc by arc.
So you finished off the arc.
Yeah. Um and because
I still have seven here, or I have seven here when it should be 16.
I'm just
16
yeah,
of One Piece.
funny. I'm just I'm slowing down and I don't want to. So I've made a schedule for myself.
Right.
I like a physical schedule, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, and I've got it posted. And when I check off an arc, I'm gonna
Right.
physically check it off because
Okay.
I need that because I waited till the absolute last minute to do any kind of reading in One Piece, and I just felt like that shouldn't be that way. I shouldn't have to, or I shouldn't catch up right at the last minute. Because what's the point of that
See,
then?
for me, like most of the time, the way it's worked
Yeah.
is however much time I have to read on Monday winds up being One Piece.
Okay.
Um, Tuesday is either One Piece. Well, no, Tuesday is generally the Archie day, but sometimes like Monday and Tuesday are the One Piece and Archie days because I know come Wednesday
Yeah.
I've got this stack of comics to read to decide which one I like the best.
Yeah.
And never mind when we have guests on that I have to read stuff from. I told a couple of people yesterday that sometimes I book guests just because I haven't gotten around to their book. And once I've got them booked, I know that I'll have to read it.
That's awesome. That's really funny as a way of pushing yourself.
Right.
Uh,
Well, it's never that like I mean part of it's pushing, part of it's prioritizing
yeah.
because it's not like I don't read 2 to 3 thousand pages of comics every week.
I know. I get it.
You
It's not
know?
really like pushing. It's making it a priority. Making that
Well,
story.
right. It's like, God damn it, I really want to read this one. I'm having trouble carving it out because I keep having to read stuff for
Yes.
guests coming on, and that so I need to make them a guest. And then it will fit into my schedule.
Funny.
So for that matter, as we move into to great responsibility, I only read Archie versus Predator this week. I didn't get around to my reread of Archie versus Predator 2.
Same.
Um,
I was gonna read two, but I just ran out of time. But Archie.
that's exactly what happened. I've got it on my iPad. I've been meaning to, and just didn't get it. But I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that I'm like pleasantly surprised on the reread, and it's one of those like when you read them together, uh, Archie versus Predator is just so good that it's not as good as in comparison.
Yeah.
Because Archie versus Predator 2, they do more in the Predator style than the Archie style, and I didn't think that worked as well.
You don't.
I
Okay.
think what I think what makes this so fucking good is that it's a fucking Predator style or
Archie
Predator
style.
story told in fucking Archie house style.
Yes. Here's the
I mean,
thing that I noticed about it is like, as far as an Archie horror story, it was awesome.
yeah.
But I didn't really get a Predator vibe from, you know what I mean, from the Predator movies and all that. Like, it was hard to get invested
And maybe this is
with the Predator as the
that might
villain.
yeah, see that might mean that you wind up liking the Archie versus Predator 2 more
Yeah,
um than I do at least.
sure.
but that's my thing. I think I've seen the Predator movie, the original Predator,
Yeah,
like once,
same,
and I didn't actually care that much.
same. I
So
am not.
so like I I I don't have much of a sense of the Predator vibe because I'm not that big of a Predator fan.
Okay, I've seen the
So
other movies, and I've seen, Alien versus Predator, and but the original Predator movie, it's just really not worth a rewatch. And so,
I've seen the original Predator movie and I have seen the original Alien movie, and that's it
okay,
in terms of all of those movies.
okay, um,
I keep meaning to at least see Aliens, but I haven't.
okay, worth it.
Um,
Aliens, is could subjectively better than Alien, but
I've heard that.
yeah,
I've heard that.
yeah, I liked it better. But anyway,
Yeah,
um,
and I mean,
Alex did a great job on. I mean, she really
oh God.
captured everything about Archie that I love.
Well,
And
and like I love like that first issue that's just totally an Archie issue
where they go on vacation.
until the blood starts dripping.
Yes. I told my wife that I'm reading this comic. It's an Archie comic. I'm digging it. And then someone gets their head blown off. I was like, what? I don't
Right,
remember who it
right.
was. I'm paging through this here.
It was the pop.
Yep, Pop in his restaurant.
Yeah,
Uh, and the fact that they were going to just go for it like that. And
right.
I was like, whoa, whoa, Pops is
Well,
dead.
but a little bit before that, you had the blood dripping on them at the island, and they don't even seem to notice it,
I'm
and they
on,
never look up.
yeah,
And you wind up getting to see that there's the head and spine of Cheryl Blossom and Jason just
yes.
hanging, dripping above them as they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, we had our who's prettiest concert. We'll be best friends. Let's leave this island."
Uh, yeah, I'm on, I
It's
think you're
like
on
you
page,
have
page
blood dropping.
19. Page
Yeah, you
19.
have blood dripping on you.
Yes. What about Cheryl and Jason?
Oh, we don't like them anyway.
Who cares about Cheryl and Jason? Oh,
Right?
funny.
Oh,
It was a good book. It was so
it
good.
was.
I'm
It's
gonna.
so good. It's yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what we're reading next week, but I'm very much looking forward to it.
We're gonna read um Chip Zdarsky's Jughead.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, I don't know if we'll get through all of it.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if we managed to, because I think there's 12 issues, and it's actually like four that it's Chip Zdarsky and Erica Henderson,
Oh, nice.
four where it's Chip Zdarsky and Derek Charm,
Okay.
and then four where it's Ryan North and Derek Charm.
Okay.
And they're all in Hoopla,
Okay.
but like it brings the funny to Jughead. Um,
It's
Chip
funny.
brought it up at his talk yesterday.
Oh, you did?
You couldn't believe that they were asking the sex criminals guy to write Jughead.
Okay, so I'm looking at online. I'm looking at actually Comixology. Jughead Volume 1 from Chip Zdarsky is
Yeah.
issues 1 through 6.
Okay.
So,
And it might be 18 so we'll see how far we get in the 18.
okay.
I'm certain that we're both going to want to read them all eventually.
Sure.
Um, but we're just going to give 1 week to talking about it. So,
Okay.
we'll figure it out. I have a feeling that we're going to wind up revisiting Archie from time to time.
I agree. I already got
I,
a.
I can't I can't believe I'm saying that.
I know. Yeah, there's Volume 1 right there on your screen. That's the one
Yeah,
I
I
just
was I
downloaded.
was yeah, I was just I was talking to Carl Krumholtz and Jonathan Bayless about the fact
Right.
that we were doing this uh and that I couldn't believe that I was maybe an Archie fan now.
Yes, exactly. I've always
of like,
here's the
what
thing.
word do I live in?
I've always had an appreciation for Archie, but never really a fan. You know what I mean? And so this is fun. I've even got it on my next list. When we talk about 3 books, we hope will be spectacular.
Oh, do you?
Yes. So what
Oh,
do you got?
let me close this out because
Sure.
I don't need that right now.
Yeah.
What do I have? I have Star Wars: The Battle of Jakku, Insurgency, #1 from Alex Segura and Leonard Kirk. I have Plastic Man No More, #2 from Christopher Cantwell
Number
and
number
Alex
one was
Lins.
so good.
Yeah, yeah. And then see if you can see a pattern here. I have Cruel Universe, #3.
I do see a pattern. 1, 2, and 3.
Right,
And you
from
got them in
Cullen
that
Bum
order. That's
Jake.
awesome.
I do, and it wasn't on purpose. I just noticed it. Jay Holtham, Zach Thompson, Kano, and David Rubin, and Dan McDade at EC Oni. I was talking to Matt Bors yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, he's got a Cruel Universe story coming up too.
Perfect.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I didn't realize I didn't look at your list, so I wouldn't have done this, but I put Cruel Universe on mine as well.
Yeah.
But I've got Hyde Street. Did you see this from Jeff Johns and Ivan Reese?
I did. I'm not as big of a Jeff Johns fan.
Oh, okay. See, I love
You
his
know,
DC work.
if I start hearing great things about all of this Geiger universe stuff, then
Yeah.
I'll probably like try to visit it in the trades. But I'm just I he's another one of those guys. I don't not get why people like him.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that he's not very good at what he does,
Uh-huh.
but what he does isn't
Your cup of
always
tea. Yeah.
or often isn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
mean, not like in a oh God, I can't believe I read that way. Just in a it was okay.
yeah.
And that's where we go back to I read like 3,000 pages of comics a week.
Yes.
I gotta prioritize, man.
Nope, I get it.
I don't get to so many of the ones that I want to get to.
Right? I get it. And my second one is Cruel Universe #3. Cullen Bunn and Jay Holtham, Zach Thompson, Kano, Dan McQuaid, David Rubin. I forgot to put this comes out on EC Oni Press.
Yep. Yep.
I'm really happy to see these DC Oni or EC Oni books coming out. It's fun.
Yeah,
see.
they've been fantastic.
Yeah.
They've been fantastic.
And then what I noticed is there is a Betty and Veronica Jumbo comics coming out from Dan Parent. From
Pretty
Archie.
much every week there's an Archie Jumbo.
I know, and I had not noticed that before, and so now I'm like,
It's old reprint stuff. Most of it, I think. Yeah.
Which is fine because
Yeah.
I don't know any of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, I
So,
know it's
so
gonna
you're
be a
gonna
reprint,
you're
but-
gonna go out and buy an Archie comic this week.
Yeah, my first physical Archie comic that I've paid money for. I've bought them online now, but this will be my first one. Physical.
I have picked up physically. I bought the first 3 Mark Wades that Fiona Staples did the art on.
Yeah.
I've got Archie versus the Ramones,
Oh, nice.
or Archie meets the Ramones rather. I have the Tom King one. I feel like I might have managed to pick up the Archie versus Predators at some point,
Okay. You have to go back and look.
but I don't remember for
Sure.
certain.
Sure.
I know they're on my list. So I have a few, but I have a very select few so far, and I might wind up with more now.
Okay.
And I'll certainly be paying more attention to them in like for the this time I didn't see any new Archie that I wanted to put in stuff that we were excited for,
Yes, I agree.
or not stuff that like catalog highlights.
Right.
but it was the first time that I even looked at the Archie in the catalog.
Correct. I agree. I was like,
So, that's where it's at.
okay. So
That's where it's at.
next week, Chip Zdarsky's Jughead. So if you're
Yep.
reading along with us at home, be sure to pick that up. Be
Yeah.
funny if you're reading.
Available on Hoopla
Yep.
if you've got library access to that.
Yep.
So yeah,
Anywho,
that
Ted, we
was issue or episode what
151.
one 151 already. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yep.
That's just insane.
Yep. Yep. We are cruising. I suppose we both got things to get to today, so um, yeah. If you like the show, be sure to get out to our Patreon and check that out if you want to support the show. We've got various tiers, and then yeah, you said your wife's about to revitalize our Instagram, so that's exciting.
Hopefully, we were talking about it. Well, just because I mean, I've been trying to get back on the Blue Sky game because I've been kind of off.
Yeah.
Um, in particular because both my neighbor Necromancer and Lab have needed some. They're not quite where I would hope they'd be at fundraising right now. I would hope they'd be starting to go for their stretch goals, and instead they're still going after their initial goal.
Yeah.
And that's actually something that I'm not terrible about. It seems like every time I put out one of those math lesson things, it actually creates a boost, particularly because the people who follow me have a tendency to post the math lessons and winds up getting to a decent audience.
That's awesome.
So I mean, one of the things Kelly and I are talking about is how to adapt that to Instagram, because like I'm not visual enough to know how to do Instagram.
Yeah.
So like I can fill in the text below the picture.
Sure.
But we need to figure out like our house style for Instagram posts so that either she can do them quickly or she can create something that I can kind of plug and chug into.
Yeah.
So that was something that we were talking about yesterday.
Cool.
And hopefully we'll manage to do.
Awesome.
Because particularly when I'm at shows like this, I just remember how much I want to spend time. I mean, we do it with the show in general, but sometimes like the energy I put in on social media is as useful for the creators we love in a financial sense.
Yeah.
As talking with them.
Sure.
Even more so if we also talk to them so that people can go, oh, I mean, these people kind of know what they're talking about, and they can get to know our tastes and whatnot. I mean, like I always joke with people, yeah, we've got a dedicated listener or dedicated listener base of like 20, including my mother and my brother and one of my childhood best friends. But what I don't say too often is like it's pretty clear that a lot of our other listeners are creators and comic shop owners.
Yes.
And we seem to actually have I not good at talking about this because I never want to sound like I'm bragging.
So arrogant. Yeah, you're not.
Because among other things, I'm so not. Yeah, exactly. But we seem to have a presence in the industry and promotional capability that kind of belies our underlying numbers. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree. We're in a unique position where, like I said, we're more popular with comic creators than comic fans.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, and also, I mean, I think the people we're popular with, like, actually trust our taste.
Yeah.
So, whether it's by social media or word of mouth, I think a lot of the time when we talk about stuff, the people are. And, if any listeners want to email us at 22panels at 22panels podcast at Gmail, they can tell me that I'm right or wrong about this.
Yeah.
But it feels like, and again, this is, I mean, most of it's anecdotal because, I pick up something at a little bit at a con here, a little bit at something there,
Yep.
or I'll put up a post and numbers will change on something near immediately.
I agree.
And I'll go, okay, that one must have been me.
Yeah.
They took a significant jump in the 2 hours after I posted something while it was churning.
Yeah.
I mean, and every once in a while, like I still remember the day that Big Jim was finally announced. And as soon as I posted about it, it's the most viral one of our posts I've ever gotten, which is still only like a couple hundred reposts, but like just boom, 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 boom. And I'm sitting there and I know that they were just reposting it. I mean, they were seeing it because we were popping up in their field, but they were clearly only reposting it because they love the picture, because the post was exactly 2 years today that Marcus Anderson told me about this over my birthday lunch.
Yeah. Yep.
And there were all sorts of comments about the book but not a single person said happy birthday. Which is okay. I'm not complaining about that, but that's how I know that, like,
it's about the book. Yeah.
People, the people that follow us, whether it's listening or on socials, are paying attention because they trust our taste.
Right. Agreed. I agree.
And that's
a good note.
I hope I'm not blowing smoke at myself, because it's one of the few things that, like, I actually find myself kind of proud of, is that, like, I feel like not only do I champion some of these books and whatnot, but sometimes it actually, matters.
Yeah, exactly.
So
awesome. I think that's a good note to go out on.
I think so too.
All right. So to our listeners out there, we'll catch you guys after the next page. Later. Hey guys, this is Tyler from 22 Panels. I'm here to tell you all about our Patreon. If you enjoy this show, please consider donating to our Patreon to keep this show going. We have many different tiers, all different levels, to help you decide what's right for you. Okay, so get on out there to patreon.com/22panels podcast.